What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Dark. We're here on Wildest Mind. Today we got, you know, on the come up and the underground, been rapping for 2 years, man. We got I Love You Fall, aka Fall in the building, man. What's up, bro?
Was Bracken.
Shit, chilling,
Y'all
man.
already know.
Shit. How you been feeling today?
Good. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I always start my days with like hitting me a good J
Mm-hmm.
recording. Which I make a song like, bro. It's funny because I was actually making a song before I jumped in here because I was like, while I might as well get a little quick, a little work in, like trying to start something up, maybe getting in the mood because it takes that one good song. Next thing you know, you make like three.
Yeah. And you feel like you record like in the morning, like it help you, or you rather like wait at night and shit. People like to record like in the more darker environment, but let's say you wake up in the morning, you ready to do songs usually.
hmm All right. So for me, all right. So yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, because like I would get up, start my morning. I need to take a shower, need to brush my teeth, need to get my essentials. And then once the moment I hit that J, it's just like I have this feeling to record because it's like I don't be trying to burn myself out. So I'll make one song in the morning and probably like 1 to 2 songs in the afternoon and
Hmm.
whatever extra I can make at night, I'm gonna make it happen. That's how I try to space it out. Cause it's like I can make a lot of songs in the morning, but it's like I do that. I don't feel like doing nothing else for the rest of the day. I'll be like, damn. Like, don't mind you, the song's five, but I'll be like, damn, I'm tired.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because you was telling me earlier like big story about how you like switch from going to the studio to like start recording yourself. For you to have this lifestyle of recording yourself every day, what you feel is the main change from back then to now? Do you feel like you got more energy or more focus on the track?
So I would say my comfortability. And when I say my comfortability, it's like I feel like when you record in a studio,
Mm-hmm.
like I can't speak for every artist, so I'm gonna speak on myself. So back then, I used to not be comfortable rapping with other people, and I used to not be comfortable because I would be trying to record, and I would just be feeling people stare, and it's like, how can I record with y'all doing that? Like, mind you, I know y'all interested, I know y'all want to see the magic, but it
Mm-hmm.
just be like, I'd be like, damn, I can't get 100% in my groove. Versus like when I have my own stew, making my own songs, it be just me. Like it brought out so much of myself that would have never, I can honestly say it would have never got achieved if I kept going to the stew.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I had that one producer that I was locking in with. But like I said, most of my well, not producers, my engineer, but most of my engineers are gone from the area that kind of forced me to get like, I'm gonna get my own home stew. Like I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, yeah. You felt kind of like pressured when there was like people looking at you.
Yeah, like it wasn't really more so pressure. It was just like weird. It's like imagine trying to go to sleep and you have somebody hovering over you, like you know what I'm saying? Like you'd be like, damn,
Yeah.
bro, back up.
Yeah. I feel you. I feel you. He was telling me like you start building your own studio. Well, first of all, we're gonna go back from like the beginning because
Right.
we're gonna get lost here. Like, can you tell the people actually like where you from?
All right.
How
So
was your childhood and shit?
so me, I'm from the DMV. For anybody that doesn't know, that's I'm specifically in Maryland. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The DMV is made up of DC, Maryland, Virginia. It's a metropolitan area. Anywhere that you can get in a bus and a train, it counts as a DMV. You know what I'm saying? Like and from my earlier like childhood, bro, like I was like bouncing around apartments in like the city before like the city and Maryland, you know what I'm saying? Before it was a permanent destination in Maryland. And
Mm-hmm.
like I told you from the early conversation, bro, I don't even have like no type of music background. And when I say music background, I never was the kid that was in middle school at lunch rapping or trying to be a rapper, whoop de whoop. That just like back then that just wasn't me. I was really more of a hustler, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like really making money was my like motion that
Go.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That it kind of like me making so much money changed the people that I was around, you know what I'm saying? Because, the more you go up, like certain people, sad to say, go against the grain, switch up on you, things like that, to where it's just like I started putting myself around more people, more like-minded individuals. I will say that.
Yeah. Yeah. But you don't remember like listening to music at that time?
Oh no, bro, I ain't even gonna lie. Greatest musical inspirations for I Love You Fall. Number one is Juice World, all time. Not a lot of people would know that, you know what I'm saying? Like that is the number one guy that inspires a lot of my music and a lot of my great selective beat taste. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple of inspirations that I have. I'll just go like five. So Juice World,
Mhm.
Drake, The Weeknd, Nav, and Russ more. I would say Russ more of business, not as far as like not too much of the music, because how he does business and how he owns a lot of his music and his rights to his business
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
immaculate. You know what I'm saying? It's just like well, all the other prominent figures that I made, Chief Keef, Fredo, and prominent, especially Fredo. Especially Fredo. It's prominent for me.
Yeah, yeah. Feel you. And you name like a lot of influential people, but I noted like you said like Drake, The Weeknd, and Nav and shit. Not only they from where we are in Canada, but do you listen to like a lot of like R&B?
I don't have no specific preference actually when it comes to music because of my diversity in it. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with a mother that, yeah, she listened to hip hop, rap, and R&B, but she listened to heavy metal music too. Like I remember being like young as hell listening to like Linkin Park and like going like all the way back with certain type of like heavy metal bands and shit like that. So it never really I never had a preference, you know what I'm saying? Like even growing up, like I've listened to international music. You know what I'm saying? Like music from the UK, music from Japan, and I love music from Japan because the beat taste is immaculate for me. Like if I could speak the language to understand word for word, like I wish, you know what I'm saying? But it's just
Yeah,
like you know when somebody has a flow and how they sound on the beat that you just like, damn, bro, that is so fire. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I feel like it's because it's foreign. Like they probably got different ways to like learn the music. So it might be like some total like the instrument is still the same, but if you learn it a different way, you might be able to like come up with new sound and shit.
Yeah, because it's like prime example, right? Because we was talking earlier. You remember how I told you like how I got into Asian rock? Like
Hmm.
when I told you like how I have a mother that listened to heavy metal bands, like it
That
wasn't
come
just
from
in
there.
the yeah, like it wasn't just in the US, you know what I'm saying? My mother was putting me on the US to where like my certain taste and shit, like when it comes to childhood things like an anime and like a certain type of looks that came into a factor. Because when I listen to Japanese music, I was listening to like their rock shit too. You know what I'm saying? They have it's a band out there called 1OK Rock. You know what I'm saying? It was like they did a lot of like a little anime opens and shit, but they actually had like regular songs that they did too. To where like I like to hear that shit. Like I really do.
Yeah. Cause I seen like anime is like one of the shit that you got the album cover with it. Look like it's a part of like the persona, I guess. So
Yeah.
what anime did you grow up on?
So I grew up on anime like Inuyasha. I grew up on anime like Hitman Reborn. I grew up on anime like I like Sword Art Online, but I liked it more. I like the original, not really the new shit that they was doing. Like, you know, that shit wasn't really piquing my interest and shit like that. Of course, everybody loved Dragon Ball Z. Duh. I watched Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z Kai. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like a nerd for that shit because everybody remember like Adult Swim when they had like how I got introduced to that or just even that little aesthetic was because Adult Swim off the late night when they were showing animes and shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't
Where
grew
they'll
up with
have
that,
like
but I know what Adult Swim is.
yeah, where they
A Cartoon Network.
it was a late night joint that was showing like it was the only one that was showing like animes with like people getting killed or like adult cartoons type shit, you know what I'm saying? And they
Yeah,
would have, and they was like on Adult Swim. I mean, they would have some shit called like Toonami. That's how I was watching a lot of the shit like Inuyasha and Hunter X Hunter and Dragon Ball Z and certain little other shit that where, like I said, it really like kind of like as when I was younger piqued my interest.
yeah. Used to read a lot of like manga and shit.
Facts. I was interested in a lot of shit when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Like old gangster shit. Like Scarface, of course, is like one of my like top threes, but one of my like number one like movies of all time was The Warriors. I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's a gang movie.
Yeah, yeah,
That's my
yeah.
shit.
Rockstar. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's my shit.
I fuck with the game too, man.
Facts, bro. I was a nut on that game, bro. That was the number one thing as a young nigga that I was playing that was just like that set the tone for my childhood because it was like that was different than what a lot of stuff was going on back then. I'm like, yeah, we got GTA, but we don't got group fight games like
Yeah,
this. You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like everybody getting Duffy. I'm like, oh,
yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that's a crazy ass game. But you used to fuck with Grand Theft Auto too?
Yeah, and Red Dead Redemption, that joint was fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You played the second one?
Of course. That joint is like that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It got boring after a while. Like I'm more interested in like GTA. I got into GTA RP because it's like that shit is just so real. That shit look fun. That shit look realistic.
Yeah, it's like people be making like servers. It's like a real life game, like The Sims, but like you can pretty
Exactly.
much do everything. People have jobs and shit.
Facts.
Yeah, man. So with like to the music, like you said, you didn't really have a musical background as far as you making music, but how did you actually get and recording your first song, or just even like stepping into a studio?
Um, so I got into it because in 2019, like that kind of really set the bar because when I went to Rolling Loud, I was meeting prominent figures like Tekka, and I've met Trippy beforehand on like numerous occasions, and just like certain little people that it's like after a while throughout my whole life, I was always getting, why don't you rap? And like I told you before, like I never got really into rapping or being an artist because I don't like the stipulus that artists get a lot of the times because I feel like they can't be human. They can't make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? They can't have a preference. They can't have like
Mm-hmm.
too much power. And it's like somebody controlling you. And I never really fuck with it too much. And like I said, I used to be the behind the scenes person to where it's just like when you're a behind the scenes person, you're not really like giving a fuck about too much. And that's the real truth about it. But the blessing is it allows you to see and experience the fake love firsthand in a third person perspective. You know what I'm saying? You have no involvement in it, but you
Mm.
see a lot of the fake shit that goes on, the where it's just like it boosted that I don't really want to be an artist, but like I told you, like I had enough people to keep telling me over the years, bro, just try it, just try it, just try it. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah. Is there something that's like fake as fuck without even saying no name that you seen and you was like, damn, like that's one of the reason I really don't want to be an artist.
I mean, bro, I can't even really say it's a
Not the
number one
specific
thing. No,
situation,
no,
like
yeah, nah, nah.
something like
Nah, I wouldn't say like I would say, bro, just relationships, period, bro. Like you'd be surprised how many people hang around certain people just because it boosts them. They don't have to do shit. They don't have to drop a song. They don't have to do nothing. They have to do the real life, the bare minimum, and it boosts them. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised behind the scenes how many like oops, real niggas like kind of like throw people or genuine people give certain people opportunities, and it's like you'll see everybody so you be seeing so like certain people so quick to just take advantage of something that's going to change your life that it could have been given to anybody else in the world, but all you had to do was what was being asked. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's just fucking stupid.
did you feel like this is what kept you away from being a rapper for so long?
Nah, honestly, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm brutally honest. So it's like I appreciate people that'll tell me that they hate me in my face versus if they love me because it's like the people that show me like they be telling me like I love you and the love is fake. I have to watch you. You know what I'm saying? Versus like you tell me you hate me and
I
you
know, I
want to do
see.
whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what makes it kind of like a dangerous game because it's like I was telling you before the interview, like I know engineers that real live half-ass people music just to get them to spend extra bread to mix the songs because they purposely left one to two things out just to get more money in you. Like this is really like a slime eat slime world. I say that shit all the time. Like, and it's
Everybody's
because
trying to
like
scam one of each other.
yeah, versus like that's why I told you I'm cool with taking the harder process because it's gonna be what I want it to be at the very end, and I don't have to deal with a lot of the extra shit of oh yeah, I could be around with XYZ, but that person fake as shit, that person fake as shit. Niggas say, oh, bro, you're doing crazy with the music, da da da, but can't even tell me one fucking song that I recently dropped. They telling me
Basically
something they
selling
like
yourself out for a loop.
exactly. Telling me about a song they like a year ago. Like that shit's supposed to mean something to me. Nigga, you know how much better I got since then? I don't even give a fuck about that song. That shit trash.
Damn. The industry is weird, but anyway, you finally decided to like record yourself. You was telling me engineer actually and the producer. You started working with them, but eventually you got to the studio, but there is a reason why that shit stopped. Could you kind of
Yeah.
explain to the people like
So,
why you stopped with the studio?
all right, so I stopped going into the studio because like what I just told you, excuse me, that I've developed a lot of relationships with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I have relationships with people that have been more blessings than than anything because it's free sauce to teach me and give me insight on certain things. Like how I just said that an engineer would purposely leave out two things and try to get you to come back to mix the song when he knows you're not going to like it just to get more money out of you. I know engineers that will sit here and try to tell you what your sound is supposed to sound like. How are you supposed to rap? How are you supposed to do anything to where it's just like, I kind of got tired of people trying to tell me what I want my sound to sound like. This is my sound. So how the fuck are you going to tell me what I'm supposed to sound like? You know what I'm saying? And like I told you, like I had people in my life that were blessings that uh I used to pay when I used to go to a stu, I paid by the song. It was either 25 or $35, and some I had to pay by the hour, which was 50 to 100. And I had no problem. But like I told you, if I'm gonna pay 50 to $100, I need my shit to be elite. And best believe if it's not, nigga, I need my money back because you're not gonna finesse me. And it's just like I started to get kind of tired of that shit because everybody think that they could be an engineer. Everybody think that they know everything. Everybody think that they have an input or they got some type of say so when it's just like the definition of ignorance is not as lack of knowledge. Everybody is ignorant. So why don't you take the time to learn the underground sound instead of just because you've listened to Uzi and fucking Cardi, you think you know something. Like, bro, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't go to stews no more. And it's like after a while, I spent so much money. I was like, damn, as much money as I'm spending, I buy a stew. And then I was like, I was smoking when I said this, and I was like, yeah, that's actually smart. Like, this is a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna buy my own stew. To buy your own stew, it costs $1,500. That's all you need. You will save so much more money in your pocket. I like when I was in the past recording, like I had to if I wanted to record, if I had a paid feature, if I had songs I had to make, everything had to be paid for some sort of way. Now everything is coming to my pocket off of nothing, and I have a mobile stew. I can set up anywhere. I could be taking a shit recording, and it's just like, bro, like that's what I mean. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just helps you save money. I feel like any artist should invest in their own stew because it's gonna bring out so much of yourself that you never would have thought you could bring out if somebody was recording you, or even if you was in the stew by yourself and it was just the engineer. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, like certain songs that you will want to make, you'll want to be by yourself making that. You don't want nobody to hear it. You know what I'm saying? You want to sit here and experiment. You don't want to sit here and keep trying something and then you got somebody trying to tell you you sound stupid. That's fucking with your ego a little bit. Not ego, but it's just like, bro, like you not want to do it and shit like that. Like he fucking up your tempo. Like, why do you that's why I employ this the own, like, bro, every artist should get their own stew. Every artist. You will save so much money.
You feel like it's the best investment that you made in your career?
Yes, honestly.
Yeah.
Top three. Buying their own stew. I gotta worry about nothing.
How was that like for you to like pick up the part and shit? Because you say you didn't know anything really about music, but
Bro,
people
I
around
relied
help you, or like it was a struggle and shit.
both. And when I say both, my engineers, I mean not my engineers, one of my engineers, he tried to help me as best as he could, but I really relied a lot on my producers because they helped me, you know what I'm saying? Like really understand a lot of the shit and what's going on. But the number one thing that I always got was I can't teach you how to do it because it's like a lot of the things you're gonna learn, it's like self-taught. It's really self-taught. So I can't even really teach you how to do it, but I
Mm.
can show you. You could try to do it, and I'm gonna show you the correct way to do it to help you. So every time I made an L, showing them, they helping me out, and it just kept helping me grow. Essentially, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, with no background for me, it took like 6 months. Like, damn, it took like 6, 7 months to really like kind of like really understand and know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I know at the beginning when I got my own stew, I wanted to make my own beats, but then I was like, let me worry about recording myself first before making my own beats. I'm jumping way too ahead.
Yeah, yeah. You was building your own studio and shit. The producer around you kind of like guide you into recording yourself. And when did you feel, okay, I recorded myself, yeah, I can put that work out?
Um, I ain't even gonna lie to you. For something like me, I record a lot of songs like every day. Like I told you, like I be my norm is making like at least 4 to 8 songs a day. So it's just like it got to the point where certain songs had to stand out for me to be dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I could think this song is hard, but what's the next one hitting like? Okay, what's the next one hitting like? What's the next one? Now I got 5 songs. Out of these 5 songs, which is the top three? All right, I picked the top three. Now, which one is the best out of all three of these? This is the one that's about to get picked. You know what I'm saying? That's how I really dictate it. But it's like I don't even waste songs because a lot of the songs that I have that are old or that I won't drop on my main page, I'll drop as like a DJ exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll let certain things that I let really be fire as shit that deserve to be on my main page be like a DJ exclusive because like the only DJ, there's only 2 DJs that I got that will ever get my music. You know what I'm saying? That I claim them as like my DJs, and that's Slump Audios and DJ Band. You know what I'm saying? Slump Audios, he's in Australia. You know what I'm saying? Slump and DJ Band, he's in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like, and DJ Band, he earned that like for me because it's like I said, I'm all about developing a relationship. Like a lot of the people that I work with, it doesn't matter. And when I say work with, it doesn't have to necessarily be a producer making a song. It could be me shooting a video. It could be networking. You know what I'm saying? It could be something that I'm trying to do. I make sure to keep like a certain relationship because it's like, if you're going to take the time to believe in me, I'm going to believe in you. And if you're going to believe in me, just know we're going to go up. We're going to go up, and I'm not about to leave none of us behind because we are the team.
So you had the dedication to basically start music because you say you was recording like 8 songs a day. From someone that never done music, that went from never recording, basically never recording time out his day for music to like
Mm-hmm.
make 8 songs. What kept you dedicated to like even staying inside?
I'm the biggest fan of my own music. Like I like to hear my music, and I be striving for perfection because my folks raised me to be like it doesn't matter what you do in this life. If you're gonna half-ass it, you might as well not do it at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if you was about to be a janitor, be the best fucking janitor. You know what I'm saying? So when I started doing music and I was giving it more than 110%, it was because I liked what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I understood that it may not have got the streams that I wanted or the views that I wanted, but I'm working my ass off. You know what I'm saying? I like the look. I'm gonna get bigger and better than this because if it didn't hit when I dropped it or whatever I did, consistency is key. I'm gonna put it in your face enough times that it's just like, bro, you're gonna have to pay attention. You're gonna have to see it. You're gonna have to see my name because it's just like that's the only way for me that it was gonna work.
You was already someone that's consistent in your daily life, so you just like
Yeah.
apply that shit to music.
It's like the way I did it was like I started off with the music as like my favorite hobby. You know what I'm saying? Like think of how a little kid be addicted to playing the game. And just for me, it was just like recording because it was like I like making songs, I like dropping shit, like I liked what I was doing and how I was sounding and the growth in myself.
Hmm.
That's what kind of gave me this aesthetic and this look, you know what I'm saying? It really was like a me thing.
Was Red Flag your first song that you ever recorded yourself?
Nah, so Red Flags is the first song that I ever made as far as like ever making music. My first song that I made engineering wise, that's a little it would actually be Revenge the Tape, keeping it a band with you.
Okay, so it was straight up like the tape. You didn't put out no single by yourself before to like test the water and
I did sort of like DJ exclusives with like Neighborhood Villain 2 with Dami. I have another song called Orbital Strike. It was certain little DJ exclusives that I was dropping that was giving me that. How do y'all like it? You fucking with it? Okay, cool. Like I'm gonna keep working on it, but it's gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like I said, like what I had to tell myself with is that since I'm recording myself, I can't be biased. You know what I'm saying? Just because I think it's fire doesn't mean that it is fire. You know what I'm saying? I have to get the public appeal. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I could fuck with it, or I can may not fuck with it, but do my fans fuck with it? Do my fans like it? Is the sound, is the mix? And you know how the underground is, bro. We brutally honest and assholes, and they will seize the opportunity to tell you some ass. So it's just like that's why I say like I appreciate that because it's like I never looked at it on some y'all niggas just hating. I just looked at it on some
Standard kept high.
you know what I'm saying? All right, cool. I need to aim higher. Like I need to always make sure I'm aiming higher. And even when I hit the mark that I'm supposed to, now I need to set it even higher. I need to keep going. I can't be like I told myself I can't be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I can't be comfortable in the repetition of not dropping music or dropping music every once in a while and like not really giving this shit 110% when I know that I can. Because anybody could, I guess you could say, agree with me when whatever that you want to do in this life, if you're not going to give it your all, again, what's the point of doing it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you going to sit here and act like you're the next Cardi and drop? Yeah, you could have a song that hit like 50K and you don't drop in like 3 months and you be mad as shit that your songs is at like 53 plays. Bro, you didn't capitalize. You know what I'm saying? You didn't do it right, bro. Like, yeah, like it's going to take a lot of work, bro. Like that's what everybody be like kind of forgetting in my personal opinion. Like it takes a lot of work to get where certain artists is. You know what I'm saying? Young Thug signed a shitty deal so he could have the platform to where he is now. And he made sure he had a plan to buy himself out of his deal. You know what I'm saying? There's certain artists that's independent that make sure when they go up, everything they do and they're getting some money from. You know what I'm saying? Like certain little angles is making sure they're getting met.
Because they don't want to fall off. The money stop coming now. Everything falls onto shit.
Yeah, for real. Just imagine you drop a song and it's real live a hit, and then you was on it. You drop two visuals, one more single. You just making your shit go crazy. You making sure people keep talking about you. You making sure that you're always in the public's face. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the only time you shouldn't be dropping is when it's album mode, because that's what you want people to pay attention to. This is like in my eyes, albums are something that you gave your everything to, you know what I'm saying? That you could say that out of your mouth that you ain't half-assed it. Now, while certain people may not like it, and you know, some albums do flop,
Hmm.
this is something that again, you said you gave it your all, right? So I don't want to see you drop this fucking album and then 2 weeks later, you're promoting the single. What the fuck happened to the album, bro? Why are you not saying nothing about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? For me, it'd be like it just for me, it's like the with the going up with just going up, like I said, consistency is the best thing that I could tell anybody that's trying to do anything. It doesn't matter if you're an artist, it doesn't matter if you're a producer, just consistent. Just stay consistent. You stay consistent enough, it will take you somewhere. Look at me. I rapped for 2 years straight and everybody was telling me I'm dog shit. And then now everybody's begging the kid for a feature. Everybody want a feature from me. Everybody wants to shoot a video. Everybody wants to do something where it's just like, I don't care. And if we're not talking no money, it's like, why are we? I don't care. I'm not wasting my time with this. It's not what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I've been on the same plan, doing the same thing that I was doing, developing since I started rapping. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
never incorporating you. So it's just like, why would I care now?
That's like having a strong work ethic.
Not for real. For me, it's just like I equated to like knowing your worth. I feel like if as an artist, if you know your worth, you would never settle for less. You know what I'm saying? Because we all hear about artists signing stupid deals. Like I heard about an artist signing for fucking 8 bands. I was like, damn, like that's crazy. Like a lot of people got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And there's even up artists with a blue check. They don't have no fucking money in their bank account or can't even access it, bro. Like you be surprised, bro. Like it's like I feel like people look into more. How do I say this? After a certain point, as an artist, when people know that you have the music and you're really fine, then that's where you got to start branding your name. And if you can't brand your name to me in the correct spot, you will always, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can't excel. There's no way you can really excel too much. You know what I'm saying? That's like how people be talking about like how people just be clowning like certain artists that you know you'll hear about certain artists being in the shadows of other artists and shit like that, that is just like, you know, for me it was like I never wanted to be one of them guys. You know what I'm saying? Like certain people could be my brother, but that's why I always make sure to worry about me and what I'm doing, because at the end of the day, like I can't come into somebody else's platform trying to think, I mean, like I can't come into somebody else's platform thinking like people won't give a fuck about me
You're
and what I'm
gonna be
talking
the
about.
reason why they're here.
Yeah, like you know what it would be like if you had your own motion, own aesthetic, everybody knowing you for a different thing, and then you popped out with XYZ, you just made this shit look even more goatish. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks legendary versus if you ain't on your shit and you just fucking there, you just some random ass nigga.
Like never be the second player in like someone main storyline and shit.
Nah, for real, that main like as Nana Reckless would say, is that main character energy, bro. You cannot come into somebody else's story trying to be the main character when you was never a part of the story that it kind of like, you know what I'm saying, got it to be where it is. You came in the after effect. You know what I'm saying? Niggas not really, nobody's really going to look at you too much like you have anything to offer because it's like, again, that's where I feel like that genuine love that we was talking about kind of comes into play because if you don't show nobody no genuine love, how can you ever go up? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people that, and I understand why they think the way that they do. Like, I get so far up in the game, I don't have time to really like. I only need people around that I can trust. Why the fuck am I about to have somebody around that is not benefiting me? You know what I'm saying? That's why certain people will be around because yeah, he trusts him, and him. But the only reason the other two niggas is around in the bitch is because they're benefiting this circle. That's the only reason. And you could, you know what I'm saying, with certain things that you see, like when artists pop out and shit like that, you can tell. Like you can 100% tell.
Yeah, yeah. But that never turn you off from the music or just from.
Nah, I say I just stay in my own lane for real, for real. I just learn to stay in my own lane because the way I look at it, I don't got problems with nobody because I mean I feel as though, and even my fans saying now, a lot of artists understand like kind of speaking my name will kind of get you slapped the fuck out. Like, yeah, it could be like a little tee hee ha ha about it, and you got like certain little spam pages that of course will say something because I be laughing at that shit personally because I think that should be like that really makes my day. Like I be laughing at it, you know what I'm saying? But it made me kind of stay in my own lane because it's like again, what I told you the number one problem with an artist is like after a certain point when you have the music, it's like how do you brand yourself to make you even more bigger than what you are? Because you got to have as an artist, you're going to hit, I call it a brick wall in your music to where you got to learn to jump over that. You know what I'm saying? And then it's not wrong to really hit them brick walls because it lets you know that you're maxing out your capabilities at that moment in time to where you have to learn to excel it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't shoot to the stars focusing on flowers that's still on the fucking ground. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't really make sense.
And you feel like you on the way to reach that point already. Cause some people they eat that shit early. Some people that take them year to like feel kind of burnt out.
Yeah, like I know I can honestly say I don't really feel burnt out because I just like I said, I like making music. I have to even when I was young as hell and I had a job, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, bro, like a lot of people, it's just how do I say it? Growing up, everybody's gonna tell you, every grown ass man, grown ass woman, aunt, uncle, whatever family member is gonna tell you, like, bro, if you're not going to, I don't really want to say like go up, but you shouldn't let certain shit kind of like dictate you, if that makes sense. Like, and when I say dictate it, I'm trying to figure out how I really want to say this. It's more like
You let certain event or certain energy from people change the way you act.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has a vibe to them. Like, you ever peep that when you having a good day and you around somebody that's just like fucked up or they're like their mood has just changed. Now your day is fucked up. You don't want to record. You don't want to do nothing. That shit fucks with your productivity. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't want to record. Now you don't want to do nothing. Like it's just like, you know what I'm saying? You got to kind of like learn how to section things and put them in the zone.
Yeah. But I mean, you can always keep these people away, but sometimes you can't. Yeah, you gotta find a way to manage that. And I was actually wondering, you say you surrounded, like you got a whole like collective of producer. Do y'all have a name?
So look, we haven't I haven't officially like told everybody the name. You know what I'm saying? I've always told people like when you see Nephilim, just make sure you pay attention because the collective that I'm making, it's like it took me like I'm still doing it now. It took me 3 years to really do it. And when I say to do it, like when I looked at the underground, I've always appreciated certain things artists did. And when I say certain things artists did, like how Zan Gang made Surreal Gang and changed the demographic for the underground. You know what I'm saying? How Benji Code came out with Asian rock and kind of changed sounds. Like everybody making their own unique something, bringing something to the table that's unique, that is stamped in like history, that is like so legendary that you can't talk about the history and not talk about this. You know what I'm saying? So when I started hand selecting, like at the beginning, I was doing it not really thinking about doing it. You know what I'm saying? I was just genuine developing relationships. You know what I'm saying? The first producer that I kind of locked in with that was kind of out of my box was Dior Winter. Dior Winter introduced me to High Hearts, that what got us to be like a OC locked in relationship. Like that's my brother. To where he introduced me to my other producers, you know what I'm saying? To where, like I told you, in my own collective Nephilim, like my producers is High Hearts, Swish, Nate CXO, Psilocybin, Phoenix, Amir, Soldier Spirits, Glory T. All selected individuals that are fire shit in their own lane that does not intersect. That when they come together to do something, that is extraordinary. You know what I'm saying? The where it's vastly unique, even to the artist that's in my collective. You know what I'm saying? Like D Vertigo. Like I have so much faith in him. You know what I'm saying? He's somebody that in my eyes is probably going to blow up within like next year. You know what I'm saying? Like his foot's on the gas. To where it's like I said, everybody that's selected from artists to producers, like it was nitpicked to a uniqueness. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to create a collective that everybody knows me. Everybody tells me all the time I'm unique as shit. I don't sound like nobody else. I don't rap like nobody else. I don't get on the same beats as anybody else. So I want that for my collective to create a whole new substance for the underground that nobody has ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's ever heard that. Just like how everybody wanted plug and B beats, they knew back in the day they had to go to Zangang, they had to go to Z, they had to go to Go Yard, they had to go to prominent figures that brought that to them. I wanted to be the same thing, even when it came as an artist, because what I wanted to be was a legendary figure. I don't want to be feeding, I don't want to eat off the underground. I don't want to eat off being mainstream. That shit is boring to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to be independent on an international scale that like I said, I'm feeding the whole team off of shit that we've been doing for years. You know what I'm saying? We're not changing nothing. It's just on the scale of what we're doing it is about to change.
You take music serious 2 years. How did you finally find the love from like music? Is it something that made you say like I gotta do this shit?
For me, it was when I realized how much I was changing my life and the people life around me. And when I say the people life around me, for my producers and my videographers, because bro, when I started rapping, I remember when our names wasn't really that much circulating to where it's now, from my videographers to my producers to me, like we're in the scene. We're the next wave. You know what I'm saying? Like we're paving the way. We're paving a whole different lane that is gonna like in years to come, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the next producer or next artist is gonna be like, yeah, so and so influenced me. You know what I'm saying? I Love You Fall is my biggest artist. He influenced me. Or it's a producer and they're like, oh, High Hearts and Phoenix, Amir, Swish, Nate, like they influence me. Glory T influence me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where the love of it really comes, because it's like when people give me my flowers, it kind of makes me keep going. I already have in my mind to keep going, but it makes me go even harder when I have fans that support me and be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Keep pushing. I like the shit that you're doing. Where I have up artists that are giving me my own recognition. Like Zelly Ocho, like I fuck with Zelly. Like that's the guy for me. You know what I'm saying? Like me and him, me and him be having conversations all the time where like, bro, I've been listening to him, you know what I'm saying? That where he been telling me, like, you know what I'm saying, I've been was hip to you. Like, I fuck with your music. Like that shit is really different, you know what I'm saying? And it's hitting on a way different scale than what it was back then, to where I've even had artists that, I still have connections with, like Ami. Ami Hicks, you know what I'm saying? Like that nigga music is dumb fire. Like he's fire. Ami is fire.
You was always into the underground shit.
I was always in the underground music because every area has their own trap music. You know what I mean? On some type of substance. Like how Atlanta's trap music, like how Cedo and them become approaching beats and stuff like that is way different than what it is in the DMV. You know what I'm saying? But they're still all in the same genre. They just do the same thing, but it's just vastly different.
The content is different.
Exactly. The content, the approach, like just how it sounds. So it was just like, damn, like that's kind of what piqued my interest because, like I said, I'm a unique nigga. I've grew up on different sounding music to where it's just like my taste in sounds is so elite. You know what I'm saying? To where when I got introduced to certain artists, like how I even came about was him is again through Dior. You know what I'm saying? Back then he used to be in a collective called Limitless, High Hearts 2. You know what I'm saying? Where they had artists like Rallo, they had it was Dior Winter, it was Royal, it was like I said, a lot of prominent producers where it was just like that's why like when you see their names now and I have people hit me like, how the fuck do you know them? Whoop de whoop. Like, bro, we been locked in, you know what I'm saying? I've been in tune, I've been tapped in. That's like 14 VVS. I been was listening to his music back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Before I reached out to him and we made a song and shit like that. Cause to me, he's fire shit, you know what I'm saying? And I got like that's how I even came across North Zan as well. You know what I'm saying? North Zan. Zan, my brother, like he's fire. He's fire shit. All my brothers fire. Like on some rap shit, you know what I'm saying?
But you fuck with a lot of producers, but you never thought about making beat before.
I used to fuck around making beats, but I never took it seriously. Like I don't know how to make beats just yet because I wanted to learn how to master recording myself before I just jump ahead and start making beats. Because the type of beats that I want to like make, I want to ensure that it's just like to have one of my beats legendary, legendary. You know what I'm saying? Like only I want to be like I want my beats to be like so damn exclusive like a Tekka beat or a Twin Uzi beat. Like them shits be exclusive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't know, like a lot of artists, real live be producing. That's like Kanye. Kanye be making fucking beats. Chief Keef makes beats. Like what, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? To get my hands on any one of them beats by any one of them people is legendary. Like that's how I want to do my shit. But how it was this documentary that I was looking at with Chief Keef, and it was basically saying like how he got into beats was because he got his own home stew, and then like he just put the time in to learn how to make his own beats, like how he wanted it. So it's just like I told myself until I can give myself that time to all I'm doing is making beats to learn how to do this shit. I don't want to do it because I don't want to sit here and try to make beats and then a month or two go by and then I'm back to being an artist, back to making songs and shit. And then 5 months pass, you know what I'm saying? Time be moving fast, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I missed out. And I'm like, damn, like, if I would have just kept up with it learning, like, I would have just probably been a little bit more decent than what I was. Like, I'm coming back to him. I might be as shittier than when I started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You basically want to wait till you have the right mindset and the right time to like fully learn how to master that flow.
Exactly.
You feel like you one of the pioneer of the sound.
Yeah, 110%. Keeping it in a band with you. I feel like everybody in my collective is the pioneer for revenge beats. And when I say that is because from the artist, we are the first artists that can actually get on this shit that is dumbass fire. And for the producers, y'all the only ones that know how to make it. Y'all the only ones. You can't, unless you holla at them, you can't make that shit. Really, like that shit is really such an exclusive sound that it's just like people look at me and ask who are the producers to make that shit because bro, like it's so many artists that I have that look at my catalog and they'll use the same videographers that I do, they'll use the same producers that I do and shit like that. And I don't have a problem with it, but it's just like what you want for them, like bro, like you got to understand, I don't tell them unless I really am specific on a custom. You can't just get a beat like that. You know what I'm saying? Like not to say it like that. That sound is so locked in. You have to be like so close with the game to like really unlock the shit. You know what I'm saying? To really get on it. Like like if it wasn't for me getting like certain artists like bringing them to like that revenge shit and like getting them on it, it would never be like such a like a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this beat hard as shit. It's real live different. It's loud as shit is different. Like, and when I say loud as shit, it's just like everything about the beat is just, it goes crazy. And then I started expanding on the revenge sound because I started mixing it. I want, what does revenge sound like with Asian rock? What does revenge sound like with Regalia? What is revenge? What can I update about the revenge sound that is going to make it hit harder than from the first tape, than any of the beats that I was getting on? That, yeah, these are hits, but I wanted to be ensured like this is some whole new shit. And then it's like me and my team really figured out a way to make everything kind of go brazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like a lot of the times you'll see me on the gram really being silent because I'm working a hell of a lot. Like the shit that I'm doing, like even when I told you about, like I got an album that I'm dropping in October just to celebrate 3 years of me rapping. You know what I'm saying? And I made sure, like I've been working on this album since December of last year. Like you've been seeing me drop other projects, other EPs, other singles, but I was doing that working along with my album. Like I was working on so much shit at the same time. Like I didn't really have time to be posting on Instagram and really be interacting with fans like that because I'm trying to feed y'all the best possible content and the best possible songs to show the elevation. Like nothing is the same no more. You know what I'm saying? All the standard shit that everybody, all my fans been hearing me and even other artists, it's not even the same no more. Like I've really finally created my own little lane to where my whole team is just like only us can really excel in. To where it's like if you a genuine friend of mine or a brother, like you locked in with what I have going on, you know what I'm saying, with this circle.
You said you was working on your album since November and you plan on dropping it next October, right?
Yep.
When you say working on an album versus working on a regular song, when you sit down and record, what's the difference?
When I'm making an album, it's so many changes that kind of like go through it. But my album, every album I drop, it changes 3 times before it's the final product. You know what I'm saying? And when I work on my albums, they generally take me like 6 months to make. You know what I'm saying? Like I gave myself a deadline. Like I told you, I started the album, I started working on it in November. You know what I'm saying? Like what I knew what I was gonna do. And I knew that I'm just gonna be making songs and certain songs I'm gonna sit in the cut. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna sit to the side, even if it's fire shit that I need to drop or not. I'm gonna sit it to the side because when you have, it's easier to make an album when you know what you're looking at versus when you're making it because you never know what you're gonna do next. Versus like how you know, like if you got like 10 songs, 20 songs already in there, you know what you're nitpicking, you know what you're looking for. You know, like I told you, like if I record 5 songs, you know what I'm saying? And out of
Correct.
the 5 songs, which one is elite? Which one, what one song shits on that 5? And that's what I need. That's what kind of dictate my albums and shit. And cause it's like with my tapes that I drop, those be taking me like a month or two to make. An EP, a week or two. An album for me, 6 months. Like I really be putting my all in that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's not, and it goes from beats, producers, exclusive shit. Cause like prime example, right?
Hmm.
This album that I'm about to drop, you know what I'm saying? When I drop it, is my album's called Nephilim. It's just like my collective name.
Yeah,
There's more than the album, you know what I'm saying? We're coming out as the collective. And
it's only you and your producers.
it's only me and my producers that my sub producers that it's like we're like it's not really like you're even a sub producer, like you know what I'm saying, like you're getting on this shit, you're in the circle realistically, you know what I'm saying, that it's just like yeah, like that's how you're gonna get on it, like niggas not even hip, like bro, I've been doing so much work and making so much connections, like bro, like everybody's about to be shocked as shit to see that I have a filthy beat for the album. Like, you want to look at me like, how the fuck did you do that, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? And this, my producers go fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck did you get Jay Dollar and Royal and Reset on the beat? How did you get all of them on one beat? How did you get all these people to mix? Don't worry about it too much, bro. Just know what I'm doing is fire shit. You know what I'm saying? I just don't speak on it because it's like, I don't like giving people the blueprint to shit that I'm trying to do. You could have it at the end. You know what I'm saying? When I've done it already. Cause it's like everybody got sons in this world. But it's like when like my albums be the ones that they hit home, like they hit the hardest. Cause like Revenge, that's my biggest album to date. That's probably like my second album ever that I ever dropped because my first album that I ever dropped was pure plug and B, but that was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like this was my second album. Revenge was my second album that is shitted on all my other albums, like real shit. Like, and this is something that, like I told you, with my albums, I take 6 months to make. You know what I'm saying? Like when I made Revenge and dropped it in December, I started making that shit like in May of last year and got done in like November, literally. Like in the middle of November, probably like I want to say between the 22nd and like the 26th. That's when I got done.
So you really be spending time, like literally months, on like just picking songs and shit.
Yup. Playing it.
What is something that you hear in a song that you gotta hear on the project that made you fuck with it?
If the song is not hard, if I can't move around to it or feel some type of anything with the song, if it doesn't have no replay value to me, like if I can't sit there and play my own song 3 to 4 times, this is not gonna like that's what dictates what it's gonna be on the album. And mind you, I told you, like in 6 months, my album changed 3 times because I make sure to put like 15, 20 songs in the album that I have an idea of. Then I make more songs to see what songs can beat
Replace.
other songs. And then once I do that, then it's the final stage of the album. And then anything I make after that point and what I'm looking at, what I'm already have, if they can be swapped out, if it's real live lacking, like the song I just made is hard as shit, harder than that song, it's getting swapped out immediately. And that's what gives me like a lot of my final product.
Kind of like a tournament board.
Yeah, really. And then it gives me leftover songs, bro, that is just like I told you, like some will be singles, some will be DJ exclusives, but it's like I be sitting on a lot of songs. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine making like 40 songs for an album and you know your track list is only 12 songs. Now I'm sitting on all these songs that I got to do something with and it's not like I'm not recording no more. I'm still making fresh new songs. That's why I was just like, bro, like consistency is key. Like I could take a break right now from like not recording, and I will have so much music that can actually probably take me to like 2024. Real shit. 2025. Like I have that much music. You know what I'm saying? Like, but for me, it'd be like the substance. Substance. That's what be the most thing. Like, I don't care who the fuck the producer is. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about certain little names when it comes to the shit. Like, I care if the song is good. I care about the quality of the song, the quality of the music. If it's not the quality that I want, what I consider to be elite, it would never be on the tape. It would never be on the album. Like, it could be a good runner up, you know what I'm saying? That where it deserves a single, like it could be a single, but it can't be on the album. You know what I'm saying? Like albums are supposed to show your fans, the industry. Yeah, period. This is your best body of work.
Yeah, that's fair. Mixtape, they were free, and basically sometimes mixtape is only like throwaway and shit.
Exactly.
To do an album, it's like there's more procedure and shit. But what's the first thing that you see on a song that you feel like is important? Is it the lyric, the beat, the vibe?
The vibe, the vibe and the beat. The vibe, because for me, it never be a situation where I'm too focused on what I'm saying because it's like I know what I'm about to say. But it's like I live in a time where it's like a people attention span don't be like that. And I have to be honest with myself. If the beat isn't good, if it's not going to keep that person's attention until the time you're saying something, and if the song doesn't go crazy, it is not the formula to success for me. You know what I'm saying? Like the beat grabs anybody attention. The beat is what dictates, like people don't understand like that 5 seconds of the beat or that 10 seconds. If that shit doesn't attract somebody's attention, like they will never listen to anything you got to say. That's why you got a lot of people who listen to songs because of the beat, not because of the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like you ask the person to recite a bar, they can't tell you, but they know you made that song because of that crazy ass beat. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just like it's the all around substance. Like, can the beat make me give a fuck about the song and listen to it? If the answer to the question is yes, we go into phase two. Is what I'm saying hard? Is the effects, is the stutters, is what I have going crazy? Is it keeping me, if I'm, am I hyped as shit about the song? Do I feel the energy of what I'm saying and shit?
You say the lyrics, the beat.
Yep. So in the way that I will order it, it would be I feel as though, all right, so why I'm putting lyrics coming at a two is because when you're a fire artist, you know how to make something fire, you know what I'm saying? The whereas it's like after that, it kind of doesn't like dictate certain things. Like I was saying, like a lot of the fans nowadays like really have like a short attention span. They don't have the time to sit there and wait until you finally say something fire. You know what I'm saying? Like that would kind of like you need good beats. You need to have a great, you know what I'm saying, beat selection. And that's what a lot of people would tell me is that like I have the most elite beat selection that anybody has ever seen in like a long time. And that 5 to 10 seconds of the beat is important because if that cannot capture a person's attention, they would not give a fuck about what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, like when somebody hears a song for the very first time and it's hard as shit, they'll sit there and listen to it, but they'll sit there and play it again and again and again and again and again. And that's the type of music that I want to drop. That where I say like replay value is like kind of like important to me because it's like I don't want you to play my song just one time and then it's like fuck it. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? I want you to sit there and play it again and again and again and again. You got to play this at a party. You got to play this in a function. You know what I'm saying? People going stupid. You got energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna I have certain songs like you'll play when you're in a certain mood. You'll play like when it's dark as shit outside. You'll play when the sun is up. They'll put you in a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like I look for songs like that that are that's gonna put a person in a trance, not turn a person into a robot. You know what I'm saying?
You got high standard for your music and shit, but do you like
Right.
ask other people I drop this, or for you it's like no, I don't need to only consult myself? Because you
I
say like
mean,
an album is like way more personal and shit.
yeah, so I will honestly say I always preach this. I take opinions with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Like, not you don't have to take everybody's opinion, but you could definitely hear what people got to say, but you really don't have to give a fuck about it at the same time. So I wouldn't necessarily say a I'll play music for people and ask them if it's gonna drop because like I make so much music. It's like if you're not on what I'm on, then it's like you're not really going to focus about it too much. And when I say I'm on what I'm on, like I don't want to sit here and play you a song and let's say you like it and you want me to drop it and I'll drop it on the tape because it'll kind of like it takes away from it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Versus like if I would have just dropped the tape and you heard the song and you're playing the fuck out of it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never really let you hear it before. Cause it's like I feel as though trying to and even with my own people, and when I say people like my brothers that I have as like artists, like I never really tell them, I tell them songs that I like and I feel like they should drop, but it's like I never really pressed them about it, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because you were the master at your own craft. You got it to like this, but you making some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are going to give you an opinion. And I feel like I said, that's where that take it with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody gives everybody free sauce every day, whether it be something minor to major. And if somebody's going to go out of their way to tell you how they feel about the song, I say you should definitely hear about it. But you know what I'm saying? If somebody don't like it, don't sit there and be kind of like mad as shit about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just take the constructive criticism. You know what I'm saying? But telling the artist what they should drop, that's a little. I mean, it's like a yes and a no thing. Like yes, if it's a single, no, if it's like about their album, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you know how to make that right. You know, I have a lot of artists that will rather ask me, do they like the song, you know what I'm saying, versus do I like the song for the album? You know what I'm saying? Like they're the same question, but really different. Do I like the song? And do I like the song for the album? You know what I'm saying? What happens if the song is goated as shit, but can get overshadowed because you put it in an album where it doesn't belong? There would go up as a single. You know what I'm saying? That it's just like I said, when the reason that I have 15, 20 songs before I even start thinking about making the tape is because I need to visually like not even just hear what it sounds like. It's hard to really like make an album with like you'll come across certain beats that you'll be like, yeah, this is for the tape, this is for the tape. And let's say you'll finish the tape, bro. Every artist can make a tape within like 2 weeks, but the tape won't hit the same when you made it versus 3 months from now. And be like a very important piece. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Because if I can't listen to the song 3 months from now, nigga, this shit is a phase. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something that's going to get played out in a month and nobody's listening to it no more, versus like they listening to it for months down the line, begging you to make something like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, they kind of like dictate certain songs. Well, not, I wouldn't want to say like certain songs you should make, but to put you on point with what people like about you. You know what I'm saying? What do fans like I love you fall getting on? You know what I'm saying? They know I'm elite and plug and B. They like that. They like the revenge shit. But that's when I started experimenting, like with Spanish plug, you know what I'm saying? Like certain little variables or certain little different sounds. Like if I have to say a top three, Spanish plug, drill, samples, and when I say samples, not just sampling old songs, because I've sampled one of my own songs before. First artist to ever do that. Sample their own song and get on it. Like, that's fucking different. Like, nobody doing shit like that. Every song that you make could be the one, but it's like, it's how you put them out that's what's going to be important. You know what I'm saying?
Personally, one of my favorite songs from you is called Planet MK8.
Yeah, appreciate that. I fuck with that. That was my
I
favorite
fuck,
too.
I fuck with the sax sample. You take a big role into the producing of your music. Do they make the beat in front of you?
Sometimes they would, or a lot of the times, bro, I'll be on fucking Discord and telling niggas to make a beat in front of me, and they'll ask me, do I want to change anything? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm very descriptive. Like, I get, let me rephrase that. I get very descriptive on how I want the beat to sound. You know what I'm saying? That where I know I can't put it together, but I know if I give you the formula, you're going to do something crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? Because we're growing up with no like barriers on music. Like, I was listening to like, fun fact, like I like orchestras and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole violin, cello, grand piano shit. Like, I love that shit. That shit really appeals to me, to where I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with my musical influence, it was more of international shit, not certain sounds or songs that was just from the US and different genres, like a multicultural thing that made me like, I could pinpoint certain things to bring them together from different genres to make something totally brand new. Where it's just like, I just help somebody make some new sauce that ain't nobody ever did before, and you have it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you take it. Like,
Yeah, man. You gotta learn how to make beats, man.
not for real, bro. Like, I'm trying to tell you, but for me, you know what be the problem is like, you know what I'm trying to stock myself up on before making beats. I'm trying to stock myself up on sounds. Like, that's the biggest thing for me, because you know what I'm saying? Like, I love purity. That's one of my things, but I want to stock up on like different sounds, like, you know what I'm saying, from Serum and like a couple of other things. Cause I like we're using FL and shit. I fuck with Waves plugins, you know what I'm saying? Like that should be kind of like coming in the clutch for me, because I use Waves plugins, like some of them.
You be the type to like sample real sound and put them in your beats and shit.
Yeah, cause bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you. That should be really fire. Like, that should be actually really fire. That you'll be surprised the type of sounds that you can create off of like simple things. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I started to do that. Like now, when I hear something that I like, I just record it with my phone. Then eventually, I'm gonna try to like see what I can do with that shit.
Yeah, like prime example, my producer Nate CXO, he used to put Call of Duty Black Ops and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you remember how the zombies used to sound and shit?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, bro, like that nigga be using that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he used to dibble and dabble around in that like type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that shit was so fucking fire to me. That was just like, only that nigga, like, that's, I don't care about what anybody else say. That is the first nigga that I ever seen starting to do it. And I've been around for a little second now. Nobody else making that. He got it. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like nobody ever think, I feel like people think like certain sounds, like, you can't do that because it will sound stupid. You just got to know what you're doing, you know what I'm saying, and making it fire. Like, you don't know how to stretch or restretch something, like certain things in my songs that I'll put. Like, I have a sound that came from broken glass,
Yeah. The
bro.
broken
Like,
glass effect, basically.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally just reversed. That's all it is. That it's like, you would have never thought it would have came out that fast. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or what a person can do. And it's literally like a 1, 2, 3 step motion thing. And when I say a 1, 2, 3, the third step is really the final product. You know what I'm saying? So all you got to do is really like hit it, click it, and then it's done. Like you just made a whole new sound that ain't nobody fucking got.
Just by trying new shit.
But
Yeah. Where you get your inspiration?
the people that I admire that I listen to their music, you know what I'm saying? Like from my brothers that's been rapping before I even started rapping, like Sir Hip Rock is from my area and shit like that. He's got like global. He got like more than 1 million streams on SoundCloud. Like he's really a goat. Versus if we're talking mainstream, like I told you, like Juice World and his creative influence, like that man could rap his ass off. You know what I'm saying? And his beat selection was so versatile, so crazy that it just like brought something new to where it's just like having the people that I've always listened to music and then the people around me that always did music kind of boosted me to always stay 2 steps ahead of the game.
Keeping high standard on yourself.
Exactly, and never really settling for less because the moment you do that, you'll kind of start half-assing shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I told you, like why do something and you're just going to half-ass it? Like you know what I'm saying? Nothing in life is free. I know artists are paying for even though they got their own stew, they had to pay for it. Some people are paying for engineers. You got people paying videographers. You got people paying editors. You got this money all over the table. It's just like why half-ass it if you're going to just put your money into it? You might as well not even do the shit at all. You know what I'm saying?
It look like your mindset is pretty set on like taking that rap shit serious. What's the one of the main milestone or main goal that you want to achieve for you to go that hard right now?
Branding myself and me and my team taking over. That's really like my goal. That is what since day one gave me my motivation. Cause like I told you, like with having parents that always be like, I don't give a fuck if you're going to be a janitor, be the best fucking janitor. Anything that I'm going to do, I'm going to try to just be the best at it. So, yeah, it was a point in time that I was doing it, trying to be the best at it. But after a while, with all the things that I was seeing and the opportunities that was coming to me, it put a different perspective for me because I went from doing this shit for myself to doing this shit for myself and my team. Because if I was to slack off today, tomorrow, the next day, fall off, that shit will be on me and I will be letting, you know what I'm saying, my team down because I'm the one that's really pushing this shit for everybody. Everybody got their own angle, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about as far as like, I mean, fuck, if we're talking about who's the head of the snake, it's really me pushing a lot of this shit, trying to make really as much as I can happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I appreciate my team because I have people around me that are not only willing to work, they want to bring something to the table right with me. They don't want to sit at a table with me and I'm the only person feeding you know what I'm saying? I'm the only one putting food on the table for everybody to eat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to come to the table with something. So it's like that shit kind of pushes me because it's like I can't see my video. I can't hear that when I talk to my videographer, right? Oh, I just shot 3 videos today. I just shot 4 videos. Nigga, you've been shooting all day. It's like fucking 4 o'clock in the morning, bro. Fuck you doing? And then like I'm in Discord with my producers and we're up from fucking 10, 11 o'clock to 5, 6 o'clock in the morning making songs, making beats. It's like I can't it will hurt me more to fail myself and them and not give this shit anything to like kind of like slack off. So that's where you could say like my motivation really like heavily comes from.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you already invested the money, you already invested the time. So if it's like not to do something useful with it, that's done.
Exactly. Cause it's like I said, twin, like why waste your time with it? Why waste your money with it? You know what I'm saying? Like why sit here and go out of your way and pay a videographer $500 for a video, right? And you didn't think about capitalizing. You just was going to drop the video and let it be that like that shit was going to run itself up with no promo, with no nothing. Like, and I understand, you know what I'm saying? Like some people not having really like the funds to really do certain things. And even I understand that because it used to be like that for me from the very beginning, where it's just like I had to really like get certain shit in order to be able to make sure I do certain shit. But that's why I say you have to be consistent. Because when I say be consistent, I'm not saying just be consistent in dropping music. I'm not saying just be consistent in dropping videos. I'm not just saying be consistent with having shows and popping out. I'm saying be consistent, period. Because if you're not dropping songs, then you need to be dropping content that's going to take over the fact that you're not dropping songs. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're going to drop songs and you're going to drop visuals, you need to be making sure that you line up certain shit to where you're capitalizing. Where I'm about to drop this single, I already shot the visual, I'm dropping the video next week. Boom, I'm gonna put some promotion behind this shit. And then next thing you know, in my next rollout, I got this 2 songs that I'm about to drop along with the next video. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by be consistent. Because it's like, well, being an independent artist, like this shit is hard as hell. And when I say it's hard as hell, because it's time consuming, it takes a life of its own. And it's like, you have to really like, ain't nobody, it's no handouts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know all the people that I know Cash Dami, I know Slime Scene, I know all these figures, you know what I'm saying? But you're not going to get ahead by asking for handouts. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to you're not going to get the flowers that you want from people.
when you ask
Like,
too much and that.
exactly, bro. Like, it's just, for me, from what I've seen, it never works like that, bro. Like, you'll be up, you know what I'm saying? You'll have everything that you want, but it's not, you'll have everything that you need, but it's not going to be everything that you want. Like, you have some artists that'll go up with an artist that after a while nobody starts giving a fuck about you, bro. How are you going to make it different? How are you going to how are you going to take a different approach? You know what I'm saying? How are you going to take a different appeal? Where it's just like I said, it's staying two steps ahead of the game, because it's like, we see niggas fall off with shit like that. Like, they can't recover. Like, they can't change the aesthetic. Like, they will never get big. That's why we have niggas like Lil Pump. That's why we have niggas like Smoke Perk. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no capitalizing in the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's funny because it's like, I never listened to them niggas back in the day, but I used to always peep them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a fan of X. That's another one of my great influencers on music. That nigga X is a legend. You know what I'm saying? Trippy and Uzi is one of my influences as well. So it's like, from seeing like artists go up, like I said, if you're not going to be consistent, if you're not going to give this shit your all, if you're not going to treat this shit like a business, if this is really like a game to you, like, you shouldn't be doing it. You know what I'm saying? You're just going to do nothing but waste time and money. And fuck, why would you want to sit here and start rapping at 15 and then you're 30 years old and then you finally want to take it serious? Bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, real shit. Like, nobody gives a fuck no more. You know what I'm saying? You missed your deadline. It's a whole new wave. It's a whole new era. Music, the way the music industry is right now, it's like the sounds is changing damn near almost every 2 to 3 months. Like, it's not about to be the same shit.
You gotta have a producer to keep up with that.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck? Like, I remember back in the day when everybody used to be trying to rap like Young Boy. Now nobody's trying to do the shit. Or it took, well, let me rephrase that. It took certain people to start bringing them certain beats back for people to even start fucking with it again. Because again, the Sun Complex
Yeah, they need someone to validate a certain sound to like fuck with that.
versus being the person to do it first and then having the glory of saying, I was the first person to do this shit.
To have a business mindset. Did you do research about that? How you develop that mindset?
To answer your question, it was like trial and error. Like, I had to kind of like take some L's to know like what I'm doing, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? I've dropped videos where I didn't have no promotion behind it, or I couldn't get no promotion, or I couldn't afford no promotion at the time and shit like that. Or like certain shit wasn't lining up to where I had to ask myself, if I can't get promotion, what can I do to push this shit? So it made me find different avenues, different takes, different feels, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is not what I call the norm. Like, for me, like Cash Cow and underground sound and shit like that, like, that's the norm now. You know what I'm saying? Every underground artist, like, that's their go-to to try to get some type of publicity. But it's like, I'm the one that's looking for the undiscovered talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I say undiscovered talent, like, what is not the norm? I'm tired of the norm. I'm tired of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, is getting played out to the point where it's just like, yeah, you can get posted on here, but if you're not one of these clouded niggas, nobody will ever give a fuck, bro. Like it could do a little, but with some people, it may not do a lot. And I'm not saying it never did a lot for me because it actually did do a lot for me. And I didn't expect it to, you know what I'm saying? To where I was just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like locking in this shit, like it just put me on game, you know what I'm saying? Like I seen other people try this shit and it didn't work for them because nobody give a fuck about them. But when I do it, because I'm so consistent, because I'm dropping videos, that one shit, that one post is going to last a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like, or that promotion is going to help me boost XYZ to get new traction and do new anything. And then, like, yeah, I could use certain avenues where it's the norm. But again, I'm one of the niggas that's interested in looking for the next coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's the next really doing this shit? Because, like I said, we have the norm. Everybody knows the norm. Everybody knows the underground blog joints that you're going to pay for, you're going to get on, you're going to do whatever on, that it's just like, bro, like, why the fuck you want to do something that everybody else is doing, bro? That's not the point. You know what I'm saying? It's to be different. It's to stand out. Like, I want to get the guy that's going to sit here and do an interview and it's going to blow up because he's doing, by the guy that interviewed me is, he's just like going to fuck up. I'm going to fuck up with the music, and this legendary, in this interview that he got me in is legendary because this was before both of our lives changed. You know what I'm saying? Not the normal niggas that's been doing the same thing. Like you're not going up anymore, big bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the promotional pages is going to go up. They're going to get the traction, but you're not going to grow up doing this shit because there's so many other people like you doing this shit, bro. You got to find that lane where you can be, where it's different, that it doesn't matter if people don't fuck with it. Like it's all, again, all it takes is just that one person to say something, like real shit. That I don't know why it's like that. I don't know why everybody want to act like a sperm cell, but I just be like, all right, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand. Like again, just be different, bro. Like I don't understand what is so hard from stepping out of your own box and being different and being cool about promoting what you have, that like you're not scared to promote this because you know this is you, you know, you put your craft in it, that you don't have in the back of your mind, I don't want to post this, I don't want to do this because people are going to call me an XYZ clone. Like nigga, I got called an autumn clone for 2 years straight. I don't care. That should put more money in my pocket for people saying that shit than it did anything else. I can promise you that much, because you'll be surprised how many people.
I feel like the only one validate, like, cause I know what you mean. You can do music, but you have to delete Instagram. I don't know if a lot of them will still be doing music.
You feel me? Like, oh, I'm gonna do this because I seen XYZ do this and they went up. So I think I could do the same. Bro, it worked for him. It is not gonna work for you. You are a whole different person with a whole different thing. And you didn't even do a lot of the shit that that person did. You know what I'm saying? For why he can do that and it works. Like you ain't put it in the work. Like a lot of people like are, I would say, impatient. Like a lot of people expect to rap and within the first like 2 years blow up. And if they don't blow up, they'll just be like depressed about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Where, bro, like if you're a person that actually pays attention, you will know a lot of these up artists, it took them niggas more than 5 years to get on. Real shit. It took them niggas over 5 years to be consistent, to keep doing the same thing to get on. So why are you complaining that this one little song ain't go up? Why are you complaining that your video has XYZ views? Keep going. That's not the point. Like, ain't nobody about to invest into you because of your fucking numbers. Yeah, that's if they're a fucking fan. You know what I'm saying? If they want some money out of you or something. But what gets people to have like a cult fan base and like shit like that and like have people really fucking with them is because they're consistent. A label would take the person,
People respect hard work.
not for real. Like a label would take the bum ass nigga that's consistent versus the up nigga with the plays, because you're gonna get played out. You're gonna get shelved within like a couple years because you can't do the same shit. You're not gonna be able to keep doing the same shit forever. It's never gonna, with the, that's what we have. That's why like artists adapt. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to adapt. If you're still gonna be on the same shit, Like, don't be surprised when you don't blow up, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not willing to change. And it's not like change your sound. Like, learn how to be versatile, bro. Don't just rap on that shit. Drop other shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas know me for rapping on Revenge, but I'm known for rapping on Plug and Beat, Dark Plug, Spanish Plug, Dream Plug. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got so many genres and certain sounds that I touch that it's just like, bro, like I'm way too elite. That it's just like, bro, like I get any of y'all niggas on a different beat, you're failing. You're real life failing. You know what I'm saying? You slumming it. You slumming it like shit. Cause a lot of artists, a lot of features that I have with niggas that you be seeing with me with, like I'll drop the song or something, like, or you'll see me work with another artist. It's because, bro, both of us came elite. Like a lot of people, like I don't work with a lot of people because like I'll keep it a band. I be carrying niggas, bro. Like I carry niggas on a song, bro. Like, and it's just no shame in it. And it's just like, bro, like you just don't. A lot of people just don't have that tenacity. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm sitting here going to make 8 songs a day, why the fuck would you think I'm gonna just take this one time to really bullshit you on a verse? Like a lot of the times, like, bro, I'll go stupid on a feature because like you paying me, I'm gonna give you what you pay for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give you the most elite shit that you're gonna love. But if you fuck this up, that's on you. Prime example of that, right? Me and D Vertigo, this is my brother and shit. Like I said, he's an artist too. He's fine shit. Me and him made a song. It's called 100 Hundreds 2. Bro, that shit is about to be almost at 100K. You know what I'm saying? Because he's fire shit. I was fire shit. The beat was fire shit. It fit the standard. You know what I'm saying? Versus like I have people that I sold features to and it didn't do what they thought it was going to do because they thought they was going to get so much clout because it was me on the beat. You know how many times my fans real life downloaded certain features and took niggas off the song?
Yeah,
Like,
I was about to say that.
real spur. Like that should be hell. Like I'd be like, y'all niggas hell for doing that, bro. Y'all wow. But I'll be laughing because I'd be like, it's this is the truth though. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. You heard the shit you said, bro. Like, what the fuck made you think that was fire, bro? Like, damn, bro. You gotta like I said, it's the constructive criticism, bro. You had to come harder than that, bro. Like, you had to just like come on the verse a little, like you with that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't sit here and be rapping boring and shit, high as shit, thinking you gonna be off the perks and the drink, nigga. Like, man, you can't do that, bro. I used to real life record off the perks. I stopped doing perks. I don't even know. You can't record off no perks, bro. You be gnawing too fucking hard, bro. Like, you don't even feel like standing up.
Oh shit. But they be really be doing that though. They just gonna loop the end, then gonna remove someone.
Like the moment he come in, you're gonna hear that purpose split, and then your hook's about to come back, and everybody dying laughing in the comments, bro. Like I'm just like, damn.
But you never thought about being an A&R or like manager, cause you say you do a lot of like background work in the music.
So I guess you could say I am an A&R, but it's more of I'm an A&R for my team when it needs be. You know what I'm saying? And when I say needs be, like my producers, oh, best believe I make sure money gets in their pockets for anything that they fucking do. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes with making music with me to we working with somebody else or I'm giving them some free sauce on a like how I feel like they should be selling beats and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like I could be an A&R, but it's like I'm like a that's I don't really have plans for that until the future. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like, cause I know me, like, bro, like I'm about to be probably like one of them ASAP Rocky fashion icon niggas. You know what I'm saying? To where like I'm gonna be so notable for music and I'm gonna keep doing music. I'm never gonna stop. But it's like I'm gonna be doing so much other shit that it's just too legendary. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's to the really point to where it's just like seeing my team eat. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more like I'm offering my A&R services to my team to make them excel, not really to manage like artists because I feel like with a lot of artists, I feel like they be taking advantage of like A&R niggas. You know what I'm saying? When I say take advantage, it's like from both ends, from the A&R and them, because they both have an end goal or something that they want to come out of this, but it doesn't really it doesn't really get there because of like conflict.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I say conflict, it's like a conflict of interest. You know what I'm saying? Like the label wants you to, your A&R or your label wants you to do this, and this, you're gonna do that, but you ain't trying to do the second or the fourth thing they ask you. You like fuck that, and then it's like it creates a whole little situation.
But you plan on staying independent. Would you be open to sign?
I will be open to sign, but I for anybody that's looking at this video right here, I'm not signing for the bare minimum. I'm not doing that. Like what? Like not to say it like that. Like I make more money than a lot of these up niggas with a fucking blue check. So it's just like for anybody that thinks they're going to sign me, it's just like you said, I'm so business oriented that I really don't like the label, like me signing a deal will boost me, but it won't really like fun wise, like it's just like I know that they'll be trying to sign me into like a bullshit deal, you know what I'm saying? To where it's like, bro, like a lot of like I know a lot of niggas that if they had 30, 40, $50,000 in their face, like in cash in their face, they will sign right then and there. And then you're in a fucked up deal. To where for me, it's just like, bro, all the angles that I'm hitting on, like for my music and a lot of shit that I'm doing that's international, if my label is not assisting anything in me, like if I'm not getting signed for like a year for like 100 bands, or niggas not hitting me about a distribution deal or something that Real Life has racks in it, it's no point in hitting me. It's real out no point because I'm gonna just sit there and laugh in your face and then tell you I appreciate the opportunity, but I would respectfully decline because it's like what you're offering me is dog shit. You know what I'm saying? I could Real Life wipe my ass and produce way more money than that than what you're kind of offering me off of some 6 months, year, 2 years, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like the number one thing that I was always taught in this game that the free sauce that I got was your goal as an artist is to sign for the most money for the least amount of time possible. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm like, bro, like a lot of these niggas that be catching deals and shit like that, I promise you the deal be y'all like stupid as shit. And a lot of artists don't even know what they're even signing. You know what I'm saying? What's the contents of their fucking deal? Like you have a lot of niggas that will sign a deal with no lawyer or a lawyer that's appointed by the fucking label. And it's like you green enough to do that when they're gonna fuck you over and it's like guaranteed. Like the lawyer's gonna guarantee that, like to make sure they get their ends. Like, why are you doing that? You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, people know what they be doing. Like
Exactly.
you can only blame yourself if you're falling for that.
Exactly. You know, funny. That's why it's like I'll be the A&R for my team because it's like I don't want them to have to really go out and look for something that if I'm able to provide them or I can put them in with a link that is just like I know it's a good link that they don't have to try to risk it and take a L. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like there's no L's with my team. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Anybody that's gonna try to dick over any of my producers, videographers, me, I'm gonna slap your ass. Like that's just real. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how I come about it. Everybody know that. That's why I was just like with me and my name and how much notoriety I got, even with my own collective and what I'm about to make. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's legendary because we're doing something like me and my team are doing something that is legendary for the underground. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be talked about in years to come versus doing something that's a phase that barely anybody will remember. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do some shit that where it's just like it's going to like we're always going to be talked about in any type of light because we did something that was on a scale of, like I was telling you earlier, what Zan Gang did with Surreal Gang, you know what I'm saying? What Eddie Gianni contributed to the underground and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? With certain figures, what did they contribute to where it's like in conversations of what artists contribute, it's about to be me and my team in that conversation. It's like, bro, we made a whole new wave, whole new lane that nobody was getting on until we made this shit and we popularized it. You know what I'm saying?
If there's people that want to sign to like Nephilim or like do work with you, is there like a standard? You said you're really picky on the people that you work with.
Yeah. So I ain't even gonna lie to you. Just like how I have a high standard for the music, I have the high standard for a personality, and I kind of refuse to let anybody in Nephilim, anybody join Nephilim that like you just can't get with the funk. Like you're not a genuine person. You know what I'm saying? Because I've realized it took me a long ass time to really kind of like hand select everybody from the producers and the videographers and shit. That is just like, and when I say the videographers, I don't have videographers for Nephilim. But my personal producers, or not producers, my personal videographers, they have a videographer collective. You know what I'm saying? Um, everybody's the notable Key Roosley, you know what I'm saying, Y Crud, Brian Mindset, you know what I'm saying? Like my videographer collective is No Face. And No Face is kind of like partnered with Nephilim in a way because like they are who I'm sending everybody to for videos when it comes to my side, you know what I'm saying? Because they established this shit right along with me with my journey as an artist. So for me, it's like if your personality, like I said, and you're not genuine, and if I don't feel that shit, and your music is just fucking ass, you know what I'm saying? Like I just don't believe in you, and I'm not even the type of person that you got to have X amount of streams, you can have da da da. No, like is your music fire? You know what I'm saying? Is it hard as shit, regardless of how many plays it got? Because everybody knows unrecognized talent. You know what I'm saying? That we're kind of basic. That's why it's like when it comes to artists, other than for Nephilim, D Vertigo, and I have a prospect. His name is OK Omni. Like those are the only two niggas that I'm jacking that could like real live be on this wave. Like that it's like I see them, they're pioneers for their own sound because D Vertigo, he has, you know what I'm saying, he got a shit that he calls glam life, and I fuck with it OC. But when it comes to who can rap, who was the first couple people to rap on revenge beats that can actually do it, is the people that I name. If it's not me, if it's not D Vertigo, if it's not OK Omni, if it's not Turn Me Up Swish, which Swish, he's a producer, but he raps as well. If it's not him, it's none of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even Nate, he fucks around rapping, but he can get on that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really made a wave that only we could really rap on, that it's just like we know the criteria when it comes to people that can get on this shit, that it's like they'll get on it and it won't sound like nothing else. You know what I'm saying? It won't sound like another person. It's a real live. It's a person that I'm grabbing with that's just like me, with a unique flow, a unique take. Everything is just real live. It's special as shit about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I wanted it to hit, from the videos to the beats to the artist.
Do you see more and more people trying to use this sound or trying to make them their way?
Yeah, like I mean, shit. You go to YouTube and you put in "I Love You Fall" type beats, and they're all there. And I take the time to actually look and listen, and I like what people come up with. You know what I'm saying? It may not hit close. You know what I'm saying? It may not be that, but I like to see people try because it shows me that me and my team are doing something right, and we're starting a new wave. Just like my other brother, his name is Royal, you know what I'm saying, producer, you know what I'm saying? Royal and Reset, they made Regalia, you know what I'm saying? That you seen that it took a life of its own, that everybody wants to get on that shit. Like that's what I mean. Like me and my brothers, like we kind of all got the same mindset about like trying to be up, but we want to take the longer route to do it in our own way. That while we're doing it, it's going to get to a point where we took over the underground without even doing it, and we're connected, and we're literally the next gen.
You basically build an empire.
Exactly.
You say you don't want to limit yourself as being a rapper. You want to expand into some other shit.
Oh, bro, we're about to have merch. It's gonna be shows. It's gonna be a lot of shit. I don't wanna sit here and spoil it, you know what I'm saying, too much. Cause it's like when it come out, everybody's just it's gonna shock. Like I said, it's gonna shock the world, even with the videos. Like, bro, like when I drop my album, I got 7 videos lined up that's good to go. Like, bro, like I'm about to show everybody, the whole world, why I've been so silent, why I've been so like in the cut, because the what I've been perfecting and what I'm finally ready to show y'all is kind of going to change the game and put me on a pedestal where it's just like everybody know that I can rap, everybody know I'm like that. Now it's understood. Like I'm in my own lane. I'm my own artist. Nobody raps like me. Nobody sounds like me. Nobody got my own beats. It's nothing. Like it's real live a new rapper with a new sound. Like real shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like how Summers and Autumn brought Plug and B, you know what I'm saying, to the whole world. But if they didn't link up with Zang Gang, how the fuck were they going to really do that? You know what I'm saying? And Go Yard and certain little influence where it came to like I said, where you have to give certain niggas they flowers, that if I didn't take the time to research and look at certain shit and like kind of like look at my own take of it, I got my own master plan behind the shit of what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like how I want to approach it, how I want to take over, how what I Love You Fall legacy is for the underground. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a very legendary figure for the DMV because it's just like they never had an underground artist like me in a long time that is just like I'm putting on for the DMV. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not a lot of underground artists that kind of like blow up out here type shit that really get their recognition. You know what I'm saying? Like another one of my brothers, Junie. Like that's the good man. You know what I'm saying? Like he's doing this thing that he's finally getting his credit for. But that nigga been rapping for such a long ass time, bro. And he's so fire that it's just like I want to put on for my area, but it's like I don't want to just put on for my area. I want to create something new. I want to create a whole new lane. I want to create new rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Kind of like Plug and Be did.
yeah, like you a unique ass individual when you can get on this type of shit, bro, and you can actually like go up off it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get on it, but if you're not fire, you will never go up off it. It just won't work. I had so many people like that try to get like hit my producers and will get beats, and then it's like they'll make songs and it's dog shit. And I'll be sitting back laughing like that's what you get for trying to steal the swag, bro. Like it's all about being original. You know what I'm saying? Have your own content. Like I have so many inspirations for music, but I don't steal anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to give credit where credit is due, and you got to give flowers. Like I can't stress out enough of how important that is because everybody be trying to run with something acting like they the next fucking J. Cole or some shit. Like they just put everybody on to some like secret sauce. But like you wasn't even one of the behind the scenes people that even got this shit into motion. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the real legendary figures. That's what I'm aiming to be.
If it wasn't just for the rap, is there another business that you will ever see yourself doing or like investing? Some people they rap, but they say, "Yo, I'm gonna be a YouTuber," for example.
For me, it would be like I see myself actually like owning businesses, Slime, like owning restaurants, owning stores, like growing cannabis and shit like that because I've done that before. You feel me? Like me and Dami made a strain, you know what I'm saying? Like it was called Bankroll, you know what I'm saying? Dami's first ever, that's his, you know what I'm saying? Like he got with me, made him some weed, you know what I'm saying? Like I got it together. Like, and not a lot of artists come out with their own weed. Like I have my own weed and I help him make his own weed, you know what I'm saying? So it'd be some shit to where it's just like I'm so business oriented. Like, bro, I could really do anything. I really see myself like I said, owning businesses and like being one of them super upper echelon niggas with the fucking modeling because everybody's so fucking mesmerized and in tune with the bloody turban and the red bandana and the guy that raps like this and the aesthetic is just so interesting. Like that's what I really see myself doing. But like I have so much love for the music. It's like I can't really say that I wouldn't be rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like it will be like I have trying to own stores and all this other shit, but like
It's a part of you.
yeah, like I chose rapping for job. Like when I decided to rap and I really told myself I'm gonna stick with this shit. Like I really love this shit to the point like I can't even really put this down. I can never like stop rapping. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? There's no, I put myself in the zone where it's just like, I love rapping so much. There's no choice for me to go up, bro. I can't be one of these niggas that fall off or put in all this consistent work and then just let it be for weight, like for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you already started.
Exactly. I can't get my money back for this shit. So why not give it 110%, bro? Especially if I'm gonna sit here and make sure I do all this shit. Cause like I told you, like I spent more than $20,000 in 2 years off of just engineering. And that's just engineering, bro. I ain't say shit about videos. I ain't say shit about traveling. I ain't say shit about, you know what I'm saying, like certain of these sneaky ass places you see me in that, like I said, everything got a number on it. Everything requires a little bit of money. Like you can't just pop out for the free. Yeah, you can pop out for the free, but how you gonna get there? You gonna fly? You gonna rent a car? You gonna drive there? You gonna fly there? You gonna need money to eat.
They want handout.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? The where it's just like I don't believe in that, bro. I really don't believe in that because I never asked for nothing when it came to my music, bro. I kept trucking. That's why it's just like I'm one of them people. Like I'm one of the people in life. You're like you really can't tell a sob story too much. When I was the one that like I didn't let that shit affect me or phase me. I just learned how to move around and had to move different for a certain point in time until I got it where I needed it to be again to go brazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why my fans fuck with me so much because these niggas seen me thug it like really thug it with this music shit, bro. Like, and then it hit them because it's like Like I said, bro, a lot of people think I signed a deal. Nigga, I'm independent, bro. Like, what the fuck? All these bands you be seeing me with, bro, that's me, nigga. Like, I made the bread. Like, I don't have a deal. I didn't sign a deal. I didn't get a distribution deal. Nobody ain't signed me yet.
I feel like they get fooled by what they see on Instagram and shit.
Nah, for real, because it's just like, bro, like I be having more of a shit bag than, like I said, most niggas' favorite artists, bro. And like I said, I've seen artists with real life $0 in their fucking bank account, and they're supposed to be more up than me. That's why I know, like how I'm doing shit. I'm gonna do exactly what I'm telling you I'm gonna do. Like, you know what I'm saying? The shit I'm about to do is really legendary. Like, it's gonna change the whole underground scene and put a whole new perspective to where it's just like I created a lane where you could be yourself, and it
Mm.
doesn't matter if you can get on or you can't get on revenge beats. I created a lane where you could be yourself and you can go up, and nobody's about to sit here and hate on you for trying to be you. And if they're going to tell you that a song is ass, it's because it's literally ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want you to do better. Take constructive criticism. Go up with the shit. That's what I'm really trying to create, because I'm tired of everybody wanting to be like somebody else. I'm tired of people wanting to be the next Autumn. I'm tired of people wanting to be the next Summers. I'm tired of people wanting to be the next Kobe, the next Dami, the next anybody, bro, the next 10. I'm tired of that shit, because it's like y'all niggas so focused on trying to be like this person. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? At the end of, like, that's why I said, like, again, the sun complex. Like, why do you want to be like somebody else, bro? Like, do you know how much money you could make if it was you? Nobody's paying. Nobody wants to see you because you sound like this other person. Niggas, half the time people want to meet you for you, bro. Like, just do you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so they be looking up to people, always trying to like, oh, let me look at this person. If it worked for them, it's gonna work for me type shit.
Exactly.
I gotta ask, is there a reason for the turban?
Um, it is actually. So I made this turban a long, long ass time ago. Like, but I used to like kind of like really fuck around with it. This shit used to be like longer than this. You know what I'm saying? I started wearing my turban because a homie that was really, really close to me passed away. And I make sure to wear his turban, like, you know what I'm saying? He left it to me. So I make sure to kind of like wear this shit every day. But I didn't want to just have it in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was always used to always having like kind of like a bandana on my head with a hat on some New York shit. So after a while, I kind of just like, it wasn't until like 2020 when I really made this shit. But like I said, it used to be longer because it used to be like, it used to come like all the way down type shit to where I got it to be more copacetic. This is why I call it. You know what I'm saying? To where for me, like the turban is really, really is part of my aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? The turban is, it's a reason why I wear this and who gave it to me and why I really wear this. You know what I'm saying? The where me wearing this isn't just for the aesthetic. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not really just for fashion. It's really like a real statement. You know what I'm saying? Especially from the person that gave it to me and what I be representing on a day-to-day basis, to where it's just like a lot of people know, like, nigga, I'm one of them niggas that's really frontline with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't, it's really like a no fear thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really like a scholar thing. And when I say a scholar thing, like I'm a man of business and a man of well information, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I used to grow up with niggas calling me like Bruce Wayne and shit. Like, you be acting like you a Batman ass nigga or something, like, so I'm like, kill, like, it kind of like, you know what I'm saying, flows into play. Like, that's why I like the shit so much.
So I guess this is one of the reasons that you're not gonna market it, because I've seen a couple of people doing that.
Yeah, like, nah, the way that I have it is actually unique as shit. Nobody else has it like this. They'll actually get like the regular turban and then like put it on their shit, which is, that's no problem with that either. You know what I'm saying? I'm also a man that believes like certain pieces of fashion aren't just for fashion. You know what I'm saying? Like how I told you, this ain't just for fashion. You know what I'm saying? It's like, kill, like, even when you see a regular turban, like, like, I don't know if a lot of people aren't aware, like with different turbans, the colors are symbolic. You know what I'm saying? Red and white, those are your royalty colors. You know what I'm saying? That you'll see a lot of the people on. You know what I'm saying? That's why I told you, like, this is really more than fashion. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you have some people who wear it just for fashion. They don't know what the fuck they doing. You're gonna see that one person with a turban in the movie theaters looking at minions and shit going up.
With everything that you got going on, what do you do to clear your mind and shit?
I take personal days. And when I say take personal days, like I could be doing shit with my brothers, I could be doing shit with my girl, but I just make sure to take personal days because it's good to do that so you won't burn yourself out. Because I
Mm.
promise you, with making like 8 songs a day, you'll be just so fucking tired. Like, and it's like to be a nigga that's be on well, to be a person, to just be on business like every day. Like if I'm not making money, then it's about the music, then I'm traveling and shit like that. I gotta remind myself to have fun and shit like that. And I be relying on my brothers a lot of the times, and even my girl for that matter too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they take me away from what I'm doing for me to like clear my head and have fun and shit. You know what I'm saying? That even Dami too, like when I be traveling around with him, like it's a out of element. Like, yes, it be work, but it be like I don't have to be on my business shit and making money. Like I could be on music and having fun. You know what I'm saying?
And what's your best experience with all the travel that you did?
The best, I can't even give you like a best one because each one of them brought something so memorable for me. Even like from the Rolling Loud experience that I told you about to going with Dami to Tana show out Chicago when he invited us to be introduced to Cole Bennett, like to be introduced to a lot, even Coach Cheese, just to be introduced to a lot of people. Like, bro, they be memorable moments for me because it shows me if I keep going, what could I achieve? You know what I'm saying? To where I can't even really put what's the best experience. Like, cause everyone, like I'm a humble nigga, so everyone I take something from it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like I
yeah,
can't say it's the best one.
yeah, yeah. Well, I'm gonna reformulate my question. What I mean by is like by that is like what is like the most something that you basically got from like your whole career.
So I guess you could say for me it will be my first show. To have all them people come out to show me that much amount of love, to be going brazy with me on the songs, for me to be seeing people rap my lyrics and know what I'm talking about, for me to get off the stage and interact with my fans and having a mob of people rush me, take pictures. Like that was the most memorable like experience for me because it showed me like people fuck with me. Like I can't even lie. And when I say people, like not even just fans, you know what I'm saying? I was getting my flowers from artists, A&Rs, you know what I'm saying? Certain people want to meet me now and shit like that to where it's just like that shit hit home for me on my first show because that was the first time that it was like people knew me for music, people knew me for good music, but they never knew on a scale what it would hit like at a show. You know what I'm saying? And to hear my music live, to see all the energy, to have people jumping in this mosh pits, you got people doing wild shit. Like it hit me because it motivated me. I'm like, bro, I need to keep going. Like I was at my first show with my producer. We playing the song we made together and shit, like, bro, and everybody jumping around and shit going crazy. I'm like, damn, bro, like we can't stop. Like that's what my most memorable because that's the first time I told myself like I'm doing all this work and I be working so hard sometimes, like I don't be catching my results a lot of the time. You know what I'm saying? But that's the first time that where I was like, bro, what I'm doing isn't for nothing. I'm not to say that anything that I was doing was for nothing, but I never felt like that in my heart, like that feeling like literally what I'm doing is for nothing. Because when I was making music and shit like that in the past, like and I was like people was telling me like I was ass and shit like that, it was really like the I didn't know what will come out of this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no expectations to the show. Like I said, it showed me like, bro, like what I've been doing, I'm not wasting time, I'm not wasting energy, and I need to keep going because like how I brought 150 XYZ people out just for my first show, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm talking about, and it was more people. I'm just saying what I brought out. It's just like it could be bigger, it could be way better, and I'm independent. I could do this shit myself and have somebody do make me a own show, and I'm making band. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's so many opportunities I see with it where it's just like, yeah, I need to keep going.
So you in 2 years you basically fall deep into the rap. Would you consider you like you had a fast growth and a fast result?
Yeah, I could honestly say that in my personal opinion. And when I say fast, it's because like I chose to rap every day. Because somebody told me a long time ago, right? That the first when I first started rapping, they told me that if I rap for 2 years consistently every day, and make sure I drop something every month that you could be in a way better position than when you first ever started rapping. And I was like, okay, let's see. Really was rapping for 2 years straight. And I'm way farther than what most people consider where I'm really supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as a new up and coming, like my growth to people was just like a hell of a it was a hell of a growth, you know what I'm saying, for a short amount of time, especially for what it was. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's just like that's why people take me so much seriously now, because this is like, damn, for somebody to be rapping 2 years straight, for every video not to be asked, for the pop outs to be unique, for the music to be actually having some substance.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this guy?
The consistency.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. But I can definitely see that work with that. Pretty much answer that, but something that you aim for as you and your life, an objective or like a milestone or some shit that you want to achieve or that you want to live.
So for me, my biggest achievement that I'm aiming for right now is to not only make it as an artist, and when I say make it as an artist, not make it in a sense like I'm trying to land a deal, not make it in a sense that um I'm comfortable, but make it in a sense that the work that I've been doing left a legacy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A stamp, a legacy that would never go away. You know what I'm saying? That it's going to inspire like people way down the line. You know what I'm saying? Way down the line.
Yeah. You just don't want to be like a one hit wonder.
For real. You know what I'm saying? That's why I make sure to like really work.
Yeah. And the other question, getting towards the end, what is you feel like your main principle? What is fall main principle? Like something you might tell your kids or something that you stand on basically. I know you we got
Yeah. So the main one that I will say and preach, do not be afraid to be yourself. Do not be afraid to of criticism. You know what I'm saying? Like, really stay true to yourself and stay consistent and keep going, because at the end of the day, nobody is going to ever see the same vision as you. And a lot of people are way quicker to call you stupid on some shit because you're trying something new than to call you smart because you're doing the same thing as everybody else. If you can find a way to take, like I said, take opinions and take certain comments with a grain of salt and keep improving and working on your craft, you will be far above, you will be way far above the people that's talking shit about you than they ever would be. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like that stay in the same position forever, that they need somebody to take them out of that. They need a deal. They need a helping hand and shit like that, to where, like I said, like in most situations, I mean, not everybody be having the story, but you be seeing certain artists be real live kissing ass, or somebody's doing some weird shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's because they have to do that because it's not going to suffice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just Xing yourself out of the game. So the one of the things, like I said, that I really preach is just like, be yourself and be consistent. Bro, don't ever let anybody telling you that your ass bothering you. I had niggas tell me for 2 years straight that I was dog shit and ass, and the beats that I was getting on was fucking trash, and I was a fake ass Autumn clone and all this little stupid shit. And the same people, like I said, that was talking all that great flash shit. Woo, greatest flash shit. Y'all niggas begging the kid for a motherfucking feed, and best believe I want $700. I'm not even playing that shit. Like, it's just like, bro, just stay true to yourself, bro. Cause only you're the person that's about to bring in the racks, bring in the millions, bro. Not these people giving you these bum ass comments, not these people that's fake fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? You and your team are. I can't tell you who's a part of your team. You know who your team is. You know what I'm saying? Like, stay with them niggas, stay true with them niggas, your day one niggas, you know what I'm saying? As best as you can. Cause at the end of the day, I'm not about to sit here and fake like when you go up, certain niggas change. Real shit. Like, a lot of day one niggas get cut off for weird shit, bro, because you'll be surprised how many niggas get envious from somebody else being in a better position than you, and y'all was in the same position. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga ain't thinking about working as hard as you. He like, damn, how come I didn't get that? You know what I'm saying? That where I preach like, bro, just stay true to you and stay the fuck out the way and stand on business. A lot of these rap niggas hoes. So you trust and believe. You tell them you smack the shit out of them, bro. They ain't even on that.
Yeah, man, with all the work that you put in the music and shit, you say you be chilling with your brother and shit, but is there something that you into? Like, I don't know, you like, watch movies or some shit, you play video games, sports.
Man, I ain't even gonna lie to you. If I don't have that Nintendo Switch in my hand, if I'm not playing that PS5, if I'm not probably looking at YouTube videos, trying to like, yeah, I got some downtime, but I can learn some shit real quick. Like, I just be like traveling and having fun as best as I can. But if not that, bro, I'm in a workflow. Like I work, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't want to, I told myself I don't want to get caught up in being one of them people that kind of pop out too much and then like too much be going on. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just stay down and work. And then when it's time for me to have fun, fuck. My brothers be here. Like I said, my girl be here. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be always going around doing shit, having fun, traveling. You know what I'm saying? Staying out the way. You know, like something productive. You know what I'm saying? Like you could always catch me in like Atlanta and I'm about to finally start taking my ass out LA. You know what I'm saying? To where shit, like I said, just everybody got their own preference when it comes to some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we're doing certain things, like cause me, like, bro, like I be telling myself, like, I be trying to do a lot of normal shit as I can. You know what I'm saying? When I say normal shit, yeah, like when I say normal shit, like, bro, like going to the movies or doing little shit like that. Cause for me, it's just like I be so busy, it'd be hard to do shit like that. Even play the game, even have time to just sit on my ass and play the game or like do certain little shit that I would just want to relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I have so much work and be so busy, like I can't be even doing that shit a lot of the times. So where it's just like why I call it normal shit is because like I don't be doing that shit on the regular, bro. Like it'd be irritating for me to go out to eat, go to the movies, and then it's you're a fool. Where can I get a picture? Can I get it? And I'm like, bro, I'm not addicted to my fans, but I just be like, sometimes I'd be like, damn, bro, I just came to look at a fucking movie. I'm just trying to be regular for the day, bro. Like I'm trying to be regular as shit, bro. I'm nobody, nigga. Like, damn. But I be laughing at that shit and I love it. I never give my fans that dickhead because you know how some people be like, get back the fuck up. That'd never be me. I like when my fans know me and want to parlay and shit and want to see me somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like I understand I'm a figure, you know what I'm saying? Like any artist, you're a figure for the youth. You got people that's listening to you, following you. They want to like, nigga, you like people, you got little ass kids idolizing you, you know what I'm saying? So why not put them onto the game, give them some free sauce and shit like that, bro? Like, you don't want to be one of them artists that you have somebody that's a fan of you, right? And they idolize you. And as a kid, like your parents used to tell you, like, you shouldn't want to meet some of your childhood heroes because it's gonna fuck your perception up about them. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you meet your favorite artist and he's not what you think he was, and he's an asshole and he's fucking rude as shit. And you listen to this nigga music, so bro, you will stop being a fan. You will stop listening to that nigga. You'll just be like, bro, I don't like it was just wild as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like versus a lot of the interactions I have, and then I get the fall, like I appreciate you, whoop de whoop, because a lot of my fans be seeing on Instagram, bro. I be going live. I be going on people, bro. I don't be tolerating no disrespect from my fans. So when they want to talk shit, I be talking shit back to them and I be mean and shit. And they be laughing at that shit. But to meet me and I'm just cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm still the same asshole, but I'm just cool. That like it be like, damn, bro, like this nigga real, you know what I'm saying? That like it's the same shit that I hear in the music. He really act like that. He's the same person. Like that's what a lot of people want to meet, want to see, want to feel. You know what I'm saying? Like is the person that I admire so much or that I look up to that I fuck with, is he really the same person?
Yeah, yeah. Basically, you can have people that be faking that shit around you. This is weird because sometimes you meet someone of the internet, but then you see it in real life. It's totally different,
Right, totally different person.
and you see the way that he's acting on the internet. It can be weird seeing that.
Exactly, bro. And that should even be throwing me off because I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't even cap to you. I met some people that were like I had a lot of respect level with them to where when I met them in person, it was just like I can't even listen to you no more, bro. Like it's just like it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not the same. Like you're not authentic, bro. Like you're actually on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
You said when you're a rapper, you basically an icon for the youth. But is there something that your fans you want to tell them?
Live your truth. Like, no matter what it is, nobody can tell you nothing that you're rapping about is a cap if you're living your honest truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the one thing that I can tell my fans, just rap your truth. I don't give a fuck if you're not the nigga that's out here shooting people, selling pack, doing all this street shit. You don't have to be that. Not every person has to be a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? But like, as long as you rap your truth, you acting like people won't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be like, don't ever have this complex or have this perception like you have to be a street nigga just for anybody to fuck with you. Because as long as you true to yourself, any person will fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't, then it was never meant to be in the first place. And you don't even need to be worrying about that stupid shit, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of niggas that, bro, like I've gotten respect off of, you know what I'm saying, the first meet in a conversation, you know what I'm saying, versus somebody that played the shit out of me. And after the third, fourth time they seen me and we're in the same scene, they want to sit here and have a conversation. And I'm sitting there high as shit, like, bro, get the fuck out of my face, fool. What the fuck you even want to talk to me for, bro? Step off, bro. You ain't my fucking man. Go sit over there or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you don't fuck with me for real. Like, you just came over here because you finally like you see that I'm about to be around, so now you want to know who I am. Why the fuck you ain't just give me the respect off the first rip and figure out who I was? That's some dick ride shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people don't be really be as respectful as they say they are.
Not for real. Like, and that should be crazy because it's like I'm a disrespectful person, but I only disrespect people if they disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you give respect, I'll give you respect. Like, I don't, I'm never the type of person that's about to sit here and talk to somebody stupid just because I know I can. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I think I could talk to anybody stupid, but doesn't mean I should. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a certain respect level, it's a certain way you do business. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain way you have to carry yourself to where it's just like I said, it's outside the music, bro. People are interested in you as like a person. How are you as a person? You know what I'm saying? Are you interesting? Are you mature? Or are you just fucking retarded? Do you just do dumb shit? Is that the only thing that's really appealing about you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can stop.
All right. So with everything that's been going on, like we talk about, like your progress that were crazy for like two past year that you've been rapping. You said you got something, an album that's gonna drop Nephilim in October,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep,
For the 3 years of your rap career.
exactly.
Yeah. And what's the biggest like lesson that you take from like this blitz that you did, and like the way that you speak from like an artist mind? It's like you already know what to do before being in a rap.
So for me, I guess you could say the biggest thing that I learned was the importance of having a team, the importance of having a relationship with your producers, the importance of understanding your fan base and how to appeal to them, and the appreciation of my craft. Because, like, I'm not going to say I didn't care about my music, but like, I didn't start appreciating my craft more until other people appreciated it. And I know that sounds kind of like ass backwards because I said like I'm my number one fan, but for me to be pumping out a lot of songs, like it'd be hard for me to like I really only care about hits, you know what I'm saying? Like, and when I say hits, what I consider in my eyes to be hits, but I have a lot of songs that it's just like when I didn't think I gave a fuck about it, other people did. Prime example, Digital Age. Digital Age, bro, I made that song in fucking 15 minutes. And I didn't give a shit. I got on it because it didn't have no 808 and the melody was just way too fucking fire. I was like, bro. But when I made the song, I didn't know it was going to be a hit at all. I'm thinking it's just another cool song. This Sir Hip Rock, he told me like after I made the song he heard, he was like, bro, this shit is going to be one of your hits. I'm telling you. That was a year ago. Now today, that shit says like 23, 24K. In my eyes, I'm like, how? I was like, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck? How did I do this? What's the sauce? Like, what did I do? Like, but I'm just like, bro, it's just one of them things. You know what I'm saying?
And do you have plan that you want to tell them, like any last word, what can they expect from fall?
What you can expect from me, I got two more visuals I'm gonna come out with. It's gonna be Living Legend, and I'm not gonna tell you the last one because it's gonna be a surprise. Then that's probably all the videos you're gonna get from me, and then you definitely are gonna get a couple more singles until like September. And then in September, you only gonna get like two more singles, but you got like there's a good couple more that's about to roll out. You know what I'm saying? I got three next month, and then like I said, probably like two next month. So like five new singles for her. And then it's just straight to album. Like I said, anything with Nephilim on it, just make sure you're paying attention because it's gonna be that album is gonna be the album that I've been to the door, you know what I'm saying, in this rap shit on way too many occasions. But this album is gonna be the one that's gonna allow me to be able to kind of like knock on it and excel way farther than where I currently am at. And I want to appreciate all my prods, my personal producers, all my videographers, all my I'm not even gonna say not even just my personal, all my producers, period. You know what I'm saying? For chipping in with the album and just having and just chipping in with me, period, to help me go up, even as well as the artists from, like I said, D Vertigo, from North Zan to Ami, you know what I'm saying? Like to my people that I have, like I said, that helps me on a day-to-day basis, that pushes me to the farthest, you know what I'm saying? Like, and with them three people that I name, like, we also have Cash Dami, we also have Slime Cito, you know what I'm saying? Like, we also, it's so many people that I can sit here and just name down the fucking list, but those kind of like five people from, like I said, D Vertigo, North Zen, Ami, Slime Cedo, Cash Dami. Like I appreciate them niggas, bro. Like they help me on a everyday basis. Them niggas y'all like helped me a lot when it came to this music shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that they chipped in little things with me when it came to like put me on point with certain shit that's just like help me get to the next level mentally off of thinking about, you know what I'm saying? Like third person perspective thinking, you know what I'm saying, on certain situations, certain little moves I could take, things like that, and just like I said, supporting me with anything that I do. You know what I'm saying? That, but like I said, this album, just wait. I promise you, is the one. And like I said, I already told you one of the producers, one of the sneaky producers on it, which is Filthy. So like, get ready. You know what I'm saying? Just get ready because the visuals and the album itself, elite. It's something that I worked on to where I was like, I wanted all my songs to be something that I consider that's beyond elite. Like these are timeless songs that you could realize play at any point in time. It could be this year, next year, the year before next, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the one. Oh, and I got some merch coming out too, but stay tuned on that one.
For sure, man. Hey, man, we are fall in the building, man. We appreciate you pulling up on World is Mine. Y'all make sure y'all check out the whole Nephilim crew. You know, they got crazy producer, big thing that's gonna come next month, you know, with the album. So y'all make sure y'all tune in for that, man. It was fall. World is Mine. If you fucking out like that, man, let's get it.